What is up, man? I know it's been a minute since we gave you an update on my portfolio. I don't know how long it's been, guys. So, we're going to give you an update on my portfolio. And obviously, as you've seen, looking at the all time, we are up $32,000, basically 184% of all time. Look at that straight. We were like this. We started out like this, went up, and then right down into the gutter, and then we made a courageous comeback. So we're going to look at all time. Obviously, we're up 184% all time. Going back to my year, we're up 220%, 34,000. This past year to date, guys, we were up at 225%, basically 226% with $34,319. Past 3 months, we're up 20K. Past month, we're up 7K. Past week, we're up $690. And the day, we are up $142. What has happened since the last update came? Well, great things have happened. Let's hop into what happened. Obviously, we're having some option strategies going on as we speak. But A and B options, a little bit of Sofi, Forward, Palantir, Dollar General, and those are my options plays right now. You know, we got a little bit of Bitcoin, a little bit of Ethereum, and a little AVAX and USDC. Now let's get into the good stuff. We got a little bit of SPY, a little bit of QQQ, but the big boy that really helped me out to get that type of money is Palantir Technologies. I had 450 shares. I actually had a total of 650 shares, but I think when I showed you guys my last portfolio update, I had 450 shares. So I sold 200. I had a total of like 650 shares. I sold 200 shares at like $27 strike price. My average cost was like $14.95, obviously, as you see on the screen right now. And so we took a little profits right there. Should have held on to them. Sucks. But we're going to actually take a little bit more profits because if you look at my portfolio diversity on Palantir, we are at basically 77%. No when Palantir is down because my whole entire account's down when Palantir is down. So we had a great win. We basically got 440% on Palantir with a total return of $29,000. Actually, it's probably a little bit more than that. It's probably like 30,000 something because I took I took some profits off that 200 shares that I sold earlier this year, and that was basically a double. So I probably had like 34, 35 grand, I would say. Probably 34 grand in total return for Palantir. Um, our total market value is 36,000. Right now, I am selling two covered calls on Palantir for $85 for basically next year on February 21st, 2025. Just I want to keep my Palantir shares, guys. When the portfolio diversity it gets crazy, guys. I typically myself only allow myself to have a position of like around 20% of my portfolio diversity, unless if I have a really strong conviction. And don't get me wrong, guys, I have a really strong conviction with Palantir, but I only add an extra 10% to that. So with Palantir being basically 77% of my portfolio diversity, guys, you're gonna have to take cuts. Now I know there's some crazy people out there that put all their money in Palantir. They're up a lot of money, and I'm great for them. I'm happy for them and stuff. Winners win, guys. But when it comes down to that point of, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with taking profits, and I want you guys to realize that. So after that, if my call does get assigned and I had to sell my shares at $85, we'll be taking profits next year, and my share count will drop from 450 to 250 shares. It's not like I'm, selling all my Palantir. You know what I'm saying? I'm selling a decent portion of it, close to half. Let's look into the next one. We got Meta, right? And we got 10 shares of Meta. Market value is 5,905. We got about 253% return, 4,235. My average cost was $166. Sad thing is, Meta took a little bit of a nosedive the past month. Well, basically the past week. We were at like 623. Um, you know, it is what it is. I will probably end up selling my Meta shares next year. Um, and the reason why, guys, is because I'm going to sit here. When you have, I'm going to tell you this, when you maybe only have $1,600 put into a stock, like what we talked about last video, remember rule number 2, generating money versus purchasing cash flow, right? I don't have enough capital, right, in Meta to where it actually makes a difference. I'm blessed. I'm blessed by God to sit here and receive this money, right? I'm blessed by God. But at the same time, it's just not enough capital, guys, to really make Meta can 2x right now. And you know what I'm saying? Will it be good? I mean, it can. You know, am I going to make life changing money? No, I'm probably going to get like maybe another 6 grand, 4 to 6 grand. You know what I'm saying? So it's nice, but I can sell this and put it on stocks and companies that I also want to purchase in. And it's just like, do I believe Meta long term? Oh, I believe Meta long term. I still think Meta I think it'll be at least $1,000 stock within the next 5 years. At least $1,000 stock in the next 5 years. Um, but for me, with just having a small position in Meta, guys, now it would be different if I had $10,000 or $20,000 in Meta. If I had $10,000 or $20,000 in Meta, I would not be selling Meta, right? But I just don't have enough capital in here to just explain me holding it. Okay, let's go to the other one. Who would it can be? Amazon. Amazing thought. So, same thing with Meta. I will probably get rid of my Amazon shares this coming year because of the same reason as Meta. Alphabet, same thing. I'm up 102% on it, right? So I made great money off that stuff, but I just don't have enough capital in it, guys, to sit here and just, it's not going to be life changing. So we're going to sell Google as well. SoFi, we are selling covered calls on it. I am currently in the money on them calls, so we might have to get rid of our SoFi shares. Is that a big deal? No. Am I bullish on SoFi? Yes. Is the price good for me to purchase it? I think $15 for SoFi right now, I personally want to buy. I'm looking right around maybe under 13, right around the $12 range, $10, $12 range. I'll start probably loading shares up around there. Will it hit that? I don't know. But I guarantee you when a correction or crash comes, it will go down. And so, am I waiting on that? No, I'm going to just strictly be selling covered calls on SoFi. I'm selling cash secure puts on SoFi right now as we do look under there. And I do have, I got 4 strategies going on right now. I'm selling $13.50 put currently on SoFi Technologies. I do have a $15 covered call and a $14 covered call. And I did buy a leap in SoFi, and we're up pretty good money in that, about 158%. So that stuff's going good. We're up 38%. It sucks because I had 800 shares of SoFi at like $8.50, and guys, I let the shares go before it exploded, and I was like, dang, dude, it sucks. But at the same time, it is what it is. Can't win them all. Bank of America, I do like Bank of America. It shot up a lot. I'm up 55%. My average cost was $28. I just had these shares. Will I probably get rid of these shares? This will probably be another thing that I do get rid of. The reason why is I just don't have enough money in here to sit here and the $1.32 every 3 months is great, but what $1.32, no. So we're gonna sell Bank of America next year. Same thing with SPHD. we're gonna sell this. We're up 16% on that. MSC, I work for this company, and I just have to just see their share price. We're doing horrible. Next, Jeppy, another thing. We're gonna sell it next year. Why? I just don't have enough money in there. It's cool. If you guys are into like a dividend companies and stuff like that, Jeppy, I think, is an actively managed fund. It does pay an 8% 30-day yield. It is nice. You know, you're getting anywhere from pretty much 40 cents, guys, almost every single month per share. It's cool. It's nice. But that's that. Probably gonna sell it. Apple, Apple. If you guys didn't know, if you guys haven't watched my old videos, Apple was the first four bagger, first stock that I ever got that doubled. It was my first four bagger. Um, I have a little bit of shares left that I just haven't sold in a while. Um, we're probably gonna get rid of that too. Just money that's just staying in there. Tattoo Chef. That's the guys. This is for a different time. My biggest mistake. We'll come out with a video about that next. And currently, I do have shares of Ford Motor Company. Average cost is $10.86. So I do trade options on Ford. That's the reason why I had Ford, and so I trade options on Ford. And I mean, guys, the dividend isn't terrible as well. It's like 7.89%. Trading right around its 52-week low, and I like it when stuff trades around the 52-week low, and that's where I usually start my trades. Something that I'm trying to get into currently is AMD, um, but we'll do a video about that. I have a $130 put for AMD, but guys, that'll be for a different video, guys. So currently, guys, from my last video that I showed you on the road to 100K, you know, we were at like 20,000. Now we're basically sitting at, you know, 150K. I mean, in the future, we'll be sitting at 150K. We're currently sitting at 50K portfolio. It's cool. It's nice. I'm blessed. As you guys, hopefully you guys like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, that's a brief overview of my portfolio. If you guys want to see stuff that I'm trading, how I do what I do, the different strategies that I'm doing right now currently, guys, check it out. Check out the channel, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you'll be notified when I do come out with a new video. And guys, thanks for watching. Peace.